people on the island and they're cleaning up my stash. We've got Jeffrey Epstein, his bail was $2 million cash.
If you're anything like me, which is a curious artist, you may have seen this video or another one of these two guys doing Trump impressions while freestyling to this game called TheRhymeGame. I had fun watching this video, then I scrolled, and then more showed up. Oh, you silly little algorithm. Some were good, some not so much. And as I kept seeing more, my curiosity around the app built up until I downloaded it. I wanted to see how well I could do. But once I clicked on the screen to start it, I brain blasted. It said, "We want your beats." My beats? So, I'm setting myself on a mission. Make a beat, 24 hours, see if they reject or accept it. Might as well try it out on camera and definitely not cut it out. Hip that.
Wow.
To make a beat for the rhyme game, I noticed that the BPMs are a little bit slower, and they start with two 4-beat sequences, they start with 2 bars, and then they get into the actual, you get into the flow. So I'm gonna make a beat for this. I think it'll just be like a time lapse. We'll see if they accept it. When I began creating this beat, it kind of had like this spacey sound. The drums were a little bit weird, and I kind of just wanted to do something like experimental to see if the rhyme game would accept something a little bit, spacey, a little weird, a little experimental. And then I realized that I gotta give it at least something to, I gotta make sure that, it'll be able to be accepted, because the beats that already are in the rhyme game are just not in the same realm of what I typically do and make. So it was kind of a nice challenge to try to do that. So it was kind of nice to be out of the same realm of, the silly things that I typically make. So I kind of just tried to lower the experimentalism down a little bit. So that meant that I completely redid the drums. But then it just sounded bad. I made everything else centered around the drums. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this. And then I'm kind of got this, the drums kind of sounded a little bit like there were a lot of claps and cheers and stuff. So I kind of painted a little picture in my head of what the Sonic world sounded like, and I made it like that. So if we're seeing how experimental the rhyme game is willing to be, this this beat kind of feels like there's an audience on the beat, so I'll just play it through my laptop. So it's not gonna I'll just play it through my laptop. Here's a little snippet of the beat itself. This is just the drums though. I'm gonna do the melody next, and I'm gonna make sure that I keep the little stadium audience feel. It kind of feels like baseball to me. So there it is. I'm known for making some funky beats, so time to go into the melody. In some basic beat fashion, I'm gonna do some pretty simple 808s, and then I'm gonna try to do a melody that just feels like you're in a stadium. Maybe find some, not really necessarily ad-libs, but you know what? Time lapse. When I was making the melody of the beat, since I was inspired by the stadium kind of feel, I took a clip from a MLB home run. It took me a little bit to find, one that really worked for me, but I found it, and I took that, made it sound a little funky, and I turned that into the intro. It made sure to have a brassy sound for the melody, so it would work with that stadium feel. and then I pretty much completed it. Okay, so I finished it, and I don't know if, speaking for the intro is allowed. I don't know any of the rules that the Rhyme Game has. They say that they are very strict about which beats they accept. So I guess I'm just testing and seeing what they're going to accept. So here's the beat. I took a So now that is complete, I've got to put it onto SoundCloud and then submit it to the Rhyme Game and hope. I'm gonna hope so hard because since there's a lot of claps and like this is kind of stadium themed, I'm thinking of naming the beat ClapBack, and I think having praying hands maybe the secret sauce to get them to let this beat onto their game. So time to do a photo shoot. Well, it's out on SoundCloud, so now I'm going to go into the Rhyme Game and submit it, and then we'll wait for a reply. I love waiting for replies, and we'll see if they accept it. I have a feeling they won't, but this was still fun to make, so I had a lot of fun. I sent the link to the Rhyme Game. Now we have to wait, and I'm worried. I don't think that they're gonna email me if they don't accept it, and I feel like they're not gonna accept it. So I guess we're just gonna wait and see. Probably gonna wait max 2 weeks, and then I'll upload this video and give you the answer. Well, it's been over a week and I have not gotten a reply. So, making this song, I did realize that a year ago I made a song called Homebase, and it kind of has like this baseball theme, and I was gonna reuse the beat to make Homebase, but I don't know if the lyrics resonate with me anymore. If this video gets 10 likes, I will create that song called Homebase. So stay tuned.